Hello, it's Tamika, new me 1109, and what I think I want to do is go ahead and commit to making weekly videos over here on YouTube once again, just for accountability purposes and just to get my face out here a little bit more. As I've said before, I'm on Facebook within the weight loss surgery community over there on a regular, consistent basis every day. But I do want to go ahead and get back to my foundation and my base, which is YouTube. This is where it all started. This is where I committed to talking about my journey, and I'm 2 years out at this point. Still have tons to say about weight loss surgery and being a lap bander and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and commit to getting my face out here a little bit more regularly. What I wanted to do is share the fact that from time to time I will have monthly accountability folders, food folders in Facebook, and so I have committed to doing that for the month of December. So starting tomorrow, Monday, December 5th, I think it is, I've committed to tracking everything that goes in my mouth, food and drink. So what I do is my cell phone's never too far away from me. So just before I get ready to eat, I take a picture and I upload it into that folder. That way I'm sharing what I'm eating. I'm a person who's still 2 years out. I track my calories and protein. Those are the only two things that I track. And so most of the time I will go ahead and say how many calories and how much protein is in whatever I've uploaded. So I am committing to doing that, and it's for a couple different reasons. And I posted yesterday on Facebook, and I asked if there were people who wanted to join me. And quite a few people said, yes, I'll join you. And so that was very exciting. You know, I don't necessarily want to go into 2012 with any regret. I don't want to go into 2012 with, oh my goodness, I allowed myself to gain 5 pounds over the holidays. I don't want to do any of that. And I'm quite sure that there's a lot of people out there who feel the same way. And so if you want to join in that journey with me, what we're doing is we're just in our Facebook. We are creating, personal photo albums, and mine will probably say something like December accountability, everything I eat and drink, or something like that. I haven't created it yet. So, and then again, as we eat, as we drink, we're posting it. I don't know if we're tagging, because there's quite a few people who actually committed to doing that. What I'll do is I'll write myself a list of all of the names of the folks who are doing that, and I'll make sure to pop over to their pages on just a consistent basis, just to see what's going on. And I encourage you and them to do the same. So if you haven't connected with me on Facebook, I am Tamika Bryant, or WLS Coach Tamika over there. What I really, if you are subscribed to me on YouTube and you want to join me over in the Facebook world, just when you send me the friend request, put a little note that says, I watch you on YouTube or something like that, because I'm starting to be a little bit more selected with the folks that I'm allowing into my life. Because I do tend to share a lot, emotions, just things, just regular stuff. I talk about my kids and, all kind of stuff. And so I'm a little weirded out with, I think I'm over like 2,100 at this point, friends. And, I just really want to know that I'm connecting with people for the purpose of why I created that Facebook page. And it is to talk about weight loss surgery. And so if you want to connect with me over there, just send me a little note that says, hey, YouTube, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Again, December accountability, everything that goes in my mouth and everything that I drink, I will be sharing for accountability purposes. I want to go into 2012 with my head held high. I don't want to have any regret because I allow myself to go through the holidays and eat more or drink things that I shouldn't be drinking, etc., etc. Accountability is wonderful. I'm a coach, and so of course I believe in accountability. And so if you want to join me in that journey, join. Another thing that I realize is that over there in Facebook, from time to time, I'll ask questions, and I feel bad because people over here in YouTube world don't necessarily get an opportunity to participate and share and engage with that type of stuff. So yesterday I was bedbound, MS, not feeling good, don't feel well today. And I asked two questions that were pretty lively, and in that lots of people responded. And one was, if I were to type back to the basics, what would that mean to you? Or what would you think? Back to the basics. So if I were to say to you right now, back to the basics. When I say that, what thoughts are triggered in your mind? And go ahead and share in the comments. And I'll make sure to come back to this video and engage over here. Back to the basics, what does that mean? Another question that I asked late last night after just some back and forth exchange with a couple different people, and I'm going to do it again tonight with one more person. I want to just get on the phone and talk to her and talk through some things. But I did a lot of communicating with folks yesterday. And in the process of that, and just in the process of coaching and watching, I watch what people say, and my regular one-on-one coaching that I do, my own personal thoughts and all of that sort of made me think about this question. And the question is, do you think that it's possible to believe that you want to have weight loss surgery, and then get on the other side of it and realize that, hey, perhaps this isn't really what I wanted? And there could be a couple different reasons why. And a few that pop up in my head initially is, one, I didn't realize that it was going to require this much commitment. Two, I didn't realize that I was going to have to change my lifestyle and change the way that I thought about different things, whether it be food or exercise. Three, I didn't realize what I was going to feel like or the attention that I was going to get on the other side of losing weight. And hey, I don't necessarily want this, or I don't know what to do with this. 4, it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. It requires a lifelong sort of commitment. And there could be various different things, but the main primary question is, do you think that it's possible to have weight loss surgery and then get on the other side of it and realize that it might not necessarily have been what you wanted? Again, engage, share your thoughts about these questions that I'm posing. And this is sort of some of the stuff that I talk about on Facebook. It just, things pop up in my head, and I'll ask questions, and it's great to be able to be amongst a like-minded group of people who are on the same journey that I'm on, who can actually really talk through some of these things. Our family and friends, they can understand our weight loss surgery journey, but they're not necessarily walking it out. So I like to be able to communicate with people who are walking this journey out with me. Alrighty, just a couple thoughts. I'll pop my head over here more often, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.